Okay, so let's kind of duplicate this around this model. So let's kind of duplicate this around this model. So I'm going to be using the pivots as a guide for this actually. So let me select this. So just to isolate these two, I'm going to the top view, spacebar to maximize the top view, and isolate everything. Actually, isolate the same two also on the top view. I'll select the poker. I'll hit D on the keyboard just to bring out the pivots. Now kind of center the. Let me see if I can bring the grid out to help me out in here. So I'll just try and center this on this hollow part. Don't worry, you get one in a second. I'm just going to center this roughly in there. Not completely accurate though, but it should be fine for what I want it to do. So I'm just going to roughly get it in there. So hit D to go out of it. Then I make a duplicate of this with the scale, with the rotation tool. I can, let me say this, edit again. I'm just testing this out though. Let me test this out. So you can see how it goes around this in a circular form without offsetting without offsetting it off the rings around it. That's exactly what we need. So now we can make a duplicate of this. And just check this again just to be sure. Okay. No worries, even though it's not completely accurate, we can always do manual adjustment on this, but this will kind of help us speed things up a bit more. So now let me just put this like here, should be fine. And I'll check the rotation again. Okay, and do that. I think it's safe now to kind of make a duplicate for this now. So select this, I'll make a duplicate of this. So now we have this in here. Let me just name this to poker. So we kind of have a better naming convention, or kind of duplicate this all over the place. So, but I'm going to do this more from the top view because that will give me a better view to work with. So we have this our duplicate now. Maybe I should even name this. Let me just name this. Maybe this should be a good backup. Dupe. Maybe let me name this backup instead. Because we always want to keep a spare by the side. So in case things doesn't go as planned, we still have a spare somewhere else. So then I will hide that, Control H to hide that. So back in here. Okay, so now we can kind of, let me go to the top view, space bar to maximize that. So so I'll make a duplicate for this now. So Control D to make a duplicate of this. Now just rotate this like so. So I'm going to buy something that looks more of an axis of the north, east, west, and south. So make another duplicate of this also, rotate this, then one more duplicate like so. But now start with let's check how they came out. So we can make some modifications in there if they're not looking right. Let's see. So on wireframe, by hitting 4 on the keyboard to go to wireframe, I want to check how they intercept into the ring where they're sitting on. This one is off. It's kind of floating in space. So I'll select that one. Now I'm actually floating in space. I'll select it. I think it's safe now to kind of do this on the center pivots. Then we can actually move that into the ring. Just make it sit on the ring. Like this should be fine. Now check this also, just to be sure where that is. Center pivot on that. Okay, let me just push this inwards. Just so it sits inside of the ring. Select this also, just check this. I just sitting towards inwards too much. Let me just push this out. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let me push this inward a little more. Let me center pivot on this and push this inwards a bit more. Yeah, something like that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. That should work just fine. Okay. Yeah, so we're basically going to do the same process. Select all of this. I can even combine this also. So let me combine this to make it one single object. Then I'll make a duplicate of this. I'll move this upwards like so, just to get this closely around the center of that ring. In here, that should be fine. Then we can start adjusting them as an individual piece. So maybe we'll scale this out just to make the scale even a bit uneven before making individual adjustment on this. Like so, should be fine. Okay. So face mode, double click on this face. Just to select the entire face, so we can adjust it as an individual piece. So I can adjust this as an individual piece now. Somewhere around there should be fine. Okay. Just checking. Double click on this face also. So I've done that now for everything. Just the same repetitive process. I'm making corrections around this. Nothing too fancy. Then I can actually rotate this just to make this feel uneven. Because they're all in the same place now. So let me kind of rotate one of these, maybe even the center one. Yes. Then I can go to the top view. This space bar. Then I can rotate this like so. Somewhere like here should be fine. Okay. That seems fine. But you might still need to just go in there and then just to make sure everything is in the right place. And if they are not, you can always adjust them as an individual piece. But checking everything just to be sure if everything is working correctly. So let's see. These are just minor adjustments in here. Nothing too fancy, just minor adjustments. Just making sure everything is right. Just making sure if everything is right. So select all of this now. I'll combine them. Click on combine to combine them. Okay, no, before we combine, let me just adjust this. Just checking. I might just need to extend the ring even more. Let me scratch this down. Okay. I'll select this ring. Maybe I'll just go to face mode, double click on this, just select that ring alone, and I'll just scale this up. And that should be fine. Maybe even scale this one more, a bit more. Probably even scale this one a bit more. Maybe this also scale this up a bit more. I can combine this. Okay, let me assign new material to this bling. A bit more reflective. Okay, I need to delete history on this. Delete history. I'll just darken this a bit more, just to make this stand out from the rest. Yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. I'm just darken this even more. Okay. Yeah, I think that's basically it for now. Yeah, I think I have a duplicate in here. I have a duplicate in here. I need to delete that. Let me just kind of find where it is in there and kind of delete that. Then we should be good. Let me kind of find this piece. Yeah, that's fine now. Let me just delete that. All good.